台积电又迎来了利多，半导体供应链指出，特斯拉新一代全自动驾驶系统处理器的晶片代工，明年将会从三星转单台积电5奈米制程投产，渴望在下半年量产。为了与台湾供应链紧密合作，特斯拉并将扩编台湾设计团队。Tesla, the big brand of electric cars in the U.S., the Q3 global delivery volume reached 343,830, under the challenge of shipping and the shortage of chips, which set a new record for a single quarter. It's expected to set a new high for its profit. Recently, they have been focusing on the autonomous cars.
It's interesting to think about an autonomous car. Typically a passenger car is going to be like 12 hours a week or something like that of usage. Now, if it's autonomous, maybe it can get to 50 or 60 hours of usage.
The core of an autonomous car is its chip. Rumors has it that the OEM orders of the CPU chips, driven by Hardware 4.0 for the new generation autopilot system next year, will be forwarded to 5nm process owned by TSMC instead of 7nm owned by Samsung.
2019年到2021年 ，TSMC supplied 60% more chip into the automotive industry. 现在车子里面的 semiconductor 的含量每一年增加15%。
The development of autonomous cars depends on the technique of semiconductor from the perspective of levels. For level 1 and 2, it requires 10 to 20 sensors. For level 4 and 5 in the future, it requires 40 sensors, which is 3 times more. Taiwan is also considered to be important by international brands. Even a leading brand has reached to Taiwan. NVIDIA, the big brand of chips, has also forwarded its chips for self-driving to TSMC from Samsung, based on the techniques and yield rate, which is of great concern to the safety of vehicles. The competitiveness of semiconductors in Taiwan now has been valued by the world again. 好的，今天我们的英文关键字看的就是 autonomous car 自驾车。Autonomous 就是自主性的意思。那么我们刚刚在新闻当中听到了 ，many brands are involved into the development of autonomous cars。意思就是说呢，目前有许多的品牌都投入了发展自驾车当中。好的，以上就是今天的英文关键字。那么接下来看的就是为了要扶植台湾在地料理，经济部连续3年举办了台版米其林指南，也就是台菜甄选的活动，从超过100家的餐厅挑选出了69家入围，最后再选出了10大台菜餐厅。透过了挖掘各地的好料理，希望能够让台菜跃上国际舞台，让更多人看见。
分2次爆，筷子要慢慢修。
The perfectly round fried egg with preserved radish is one of the specialties of Xinye Taiwanese cuisine. Now, this classical cuisine is certified by the MOEA and listed on the Taiwanese Michelin Guide.
帮助我们国内的一些餐饮业的蓬勃发展，对，可以让大家呢会记得，不是只有那个外来的那个产业跟外来的一些餐饮。
Steam for at least 2 hours. The very Buddha jumps over the wall is also another classic Taiwanese cuisine, the Galeswan. It's She Afa's signature dish, which is also a candidate this time.
很多的是属于台湾味的，都没有挖出来。希望政府可以一直办下去，把这些龙啦、凤啦、虎啦，赶快给挖出来。
To encourage the trend of Taiwanese cuisines, this is the 3rd year of MOEA holding the Taiwanese cuisine competition, organizing regional governments, and recruiting gourmet masters and chefs to be the judges, picking 69 restaurants as candidates from over 100 of restaurants, and it will decide the top 10 Taiwanese cuisine restaurants. This time, 5 candidates have been released to the press. On October 26, it will announce the list of winners. Thanks for the lead by the government through the election, the local Taiwanese cuisines now have been brought to Michelin eyesight to bring it to the international level. 在美元强升、新台币重贬的影响之下，内需型的企业面临着成本上涨的压力。尤其餐饮业者，他们的食材成本飙涨，像是牛肉多是由美国、纽西兰、澳洲等等国家进口，美元升值让采购成本大增。如果说业者转嫁到了消费者的身上，未来可能吃牛肉面、日本拉面都要变贵了。Thick beef briskets and vegetables on the bouncy ramen noodles with rich broths is always tempting to our appetite. But along with the unstoppable rising of the US dollar, with the new Taiwan dollar going down, the cost of imported ingredients keep rising as well, which makes restaurant owners unable to bear it anymore. Take beef flank strips imported from the US dollar for example. It costs only $6,800 for 40 Taiwan kilos. Now it costs $9,120, which is 30% price increase. Now take a look at these tomato ramen noodles. Noodles cost $2 to $5 more. A piece of beef costs $6 more. Do a simple math for the cost of each bowl of noodles. It priced $30 to $40 more than it used to be. This is price increase that cannot be neglected.
要看解封之后的生意状况。如果生意更好，赚得不够多，那我们就要考虑，就是说是不是成本需要把它加注上去。
Catering service suppliers have been suffering from the domestic commodity price. Nowadays, merely for the price of the NTD, the depreciation of it has dropped as much as 4% since September, which reached the highest depreciation rate in 11 years. At the same time, it has set a new record of the highest depreciation rate in one quarter since the Asian financial crisis.
如果国外的价格是在走跌的话，那你看它的幅度能不能去弥补你那个汇率的损失这一块？假设国外的价格目前来讲是在走强，但是你台币又贬值的话，那相对的话你就会雪上加霜。
Can be worse. From the increasing price of raw materials to price hikes of imported commodity nowadays, it is a big challenge for suppliers to make a balance between profits and customers to avoid losing the business.